What's going on, everyone? Scott here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we embark on another season of The Bachelorette, season 21, Jen Tran's season of The Bachelorette. After making it pretty far on season 28 of The Bachelor, which was Joey G's season, obviously airing last fall, she was announced to be the Bachelorette at the end of the season of The Bachelor. And in the few little snippets that we've got from this season, it looks like it's going to be a fun, exciting season. She was one of my choices. Obviously, one of the other choices going for this Bachelorette season was Daisy. But I was right there with Jen, too. And I said that with the announcement. I said Jen and Daisy were my top two choices for the Bachelorette. And they got Jen. And I think she's going to kill it. She's going to kill it, in my opinion. She's obviously a 26-year-old med student. If you didn't watch last season of The Bachelor, don't know anything about her. 26-year-old med student, currently lives in Miami. And I think this is going to be a really fun season. I know I keep saying that, but we've only really got a couple little, snippets from this season, clips, and a 30-second trailer for this season. So looking forward to tonight and seeing how night one plays out, and then seeing the whole season trailer that we usually get at the end of the first episode, and then get a little bit better idea of how this season's going to go. But we're here today to give my top four for the season. Now, obviously, this is all just speculation and guessing, and all I'm going off of is their bios and the 30-second little preview clip snippet that we got from this season. No spoilers. I don't do spoilers anywhere on this channel. If any of you do decide to come back for any of our recaps and reviews of the season of The Bachelorette, no spoilers ever. This is just my opinion going off of the little 30-second trailer and kind of reading their, little bios here on, I'm on US Weekly, reading about these guys that will be competing for Jen's heart this season on The Bachelorette. So without further ado, I'm going to give my top four, and obviously once I get to one, these are going to be in order. These are who I think is going to end up with Jen at the end of this journey. So first, in fourth place, I have John, a 25-year-old medical student from Florida. The future doctor hopes to have a big family one day. And I know this is kind of a reach and kind of a, lazy, reach, but we're just going off of bios, Obviously similar in age. Jen's 26, he's 25, and seems like just from the little blurb that we got from John here, could be looking for the same things. And obviously pursuing similar professional goals. Obviously, they're both med students. So I got John in fourth place. Now in third place, I have Spencer, a 30-year-old pet portrait entrepreneur from Dallas. Interesting profession. First of all, love the profession. A good line in his bio was, "Life is never boring with Spencer around." And he plans to make the most out of every second with Jen. I think that's important. So got a little 4-year age difference there. Don't think it's too bad, but obviously being 30, you assume he'd be one of the more mature people in the house. I think he is one of the older people in the house. I think there was someone that was 35 on the cast. Definitely not like a couple seasons ago when everyone was 21, 22, 23, and everyone was in that range. I think there's a good, mix of age ranges here. But Spencer, I just like that from his bio about making it about Jen, and that makes me think he's going to stay out of any drama in the house, make every second count with Jen, like it says in there. And we saw a little snippet of them in the little 30-second preview as well. Not that that says much. Obviously, the preview's meant to throw us off, but it was just a little snippet. Looked like possibly even maybe a group date, not even saying it could have been a one-on-one, but that's where we'll go from here. So in second place, another John, but this time this is Jonathan, a 27-year-old creative director from Los Angeles. From his blurb, he seems like an intelligent guy. Says he's a romantic, but I mean, everyone who goes on this show and has to write a bio says that they're a romantic. So we'll see if that's true and if that's truly genuine. And I'll hold out hope for Jonathan's sake and for Jen's sake that it is. But we see him in the trailer on a helicopter date, so obviously clearly gets a one-on-one at some point. But, obviously, again, similar in age we're looking at here, and I'm not trying to focus too much on age, but, most of the time, the person who gets picked and where they end up is similar in age to the lead, so that's what I'm going off of here. And going off of first impressions and just from his bio, I got him in second place here. That's Jonathan. I wanted to give an honorable mention before I got into my winner for this season. My honorable mention is Grant, 30-year-old day trader from Houston. I think he's a name to keep an eye on. I think we saw him with a one-on-one on horseback in the trailer. I think that's a name to keep an eye on. Also, shout out to him. Enjoys watching the Lakers. Shout out. But again, the 30-second trailer meant to deceive you and trick you. So not taking too much from that, but from what we're going off of, honorable mention there. Could sneak into the top 4. But without further ado, the person I have winning Jen's heart at the end of this season is Dylan, a 24-year-old med student from California. Has a good inspiration of love from his parents, and I think that is huge. Also, I think them both chasing similar professions in the medical field, similar to John, who I had at 4th place. But chasing similar professions in the medical field is something of note, and I think it's something that is interesting and something that I think Jen might gravitate to, someone with similar interests and goals and aspirations. Dylan's a big fan of wine and painting dates, apparently. Hates avocados. I'm with you there, Dylan, and he's never stepped foot in a Trader Joe's. I don't know how you've never done that, and you live in California, especially. But anyway, so that's where we are at on our end. My predictions for this season. I'm sure I'll probably update them in a couple weeks, especially maybe after week 1. We'll see how we do. Last season of The Bachelor, Joey's season of The Bachelor, went 1 for 4. Was pretty close though. I had Jen in the final 4 as well. I actually had her in 2nd place, so there's that. But the only person I had in the final 4 that was correct was Daisy, which they made very obvious with the trailers going into last season. Didn't see anything super obvious, at least in the 30-second trailer we got, like Daisy last season, where it was like, okay, this person is clearly going to be in it for the long haul. But went 1 for 4 last year. Hopefully we go at least 50%, maybe 2 for 4. We came very close with Jen getting eliminated at the final 6. But we'll see. I'm excited. I think Jen's going to do an amazing job as the Bachelorette, the first Asian American lead role in the Bachelor franchise in general, so that's incredible. I think she's going to kill it. I think it's going to be a really fun season as well, and I believe from some of the stuff I heard that it's going to be filled with a lot of love too, so I think we're on a good track. We talked about it. If you watched any of the Bachelor recaps from Joey's season, we've been on a good track the last couple years, you know, with Zach's season of The Bachelor. You had Charity's season of The Bachelorette before that as well, and then obviously Joey's season last year as well. So the last 3 have been, you know, really solid and mainly about love, not a lot about drama, especially Joey's season. I mean, Joey's season had next to no drama, and I would love to see that this season, and I think that Jen can pull it off and have a no-nonsense, you know, pretty much no drama, clean-free season, and hopefully at the end of it, find love. If my predictions will be right, hopefully with our guy, Dylan. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. We will be back tomorrow to talk about tonight's premiere of The Bachelorette. Can't wait to get back on and talk about it and see what this season's going to be looking like. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.